I am all that is, has been, and can ever be. Living this brief experience on planet Earth called Pichan. This video was inspired by the final words of, in a 3-hour long interview of David Icke on LondonReal. Icke, Rose 5, the answer. Hola, from Cascada Café Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. With the present great world confusion, I wish to do my part to accelerate the evolution of human consciousness. Please help by subscribing and sharing these videos. Thank you. I just know that's the energetic heart. I'm thinking that's the mind. Mind thinks because it doesn't know. The energetic heart knows because it is connected to that which knows everything. When you open your heart, you're opening your connection to a level of awareness that allows you to see the connections, because you're coming from a place where everything is one, and therefore you can see the connections and the big picture. The definition of true love, or infinite love as I like to use it, is the absence of fear. Evil is the absence of love. When you infuse love into evil, evil is no longer evil. There is Benito barking at the people that are coming down to Cascada. Benito. So coming back, the definition of true love, or infinite love, as I like to use it, is the absence of fear. Evil is the absence of love. When you infuse love into evil, evil is no longer evil. It is now love. Therefore, the cult is the absence of love. And this is why the cult does what it does. Love is the absence of fear. Because when you open up to this insight, you know there is nothing to fear. Whatever happens, whatever experience we're having, there is always going to be another one coming along. We are all that is, has been, and will ever be. However bad is the experience we're currently having, we continue to be all that is, has been, and will ever be. Infinite love cannot fear. It is simply an impossibility. It will always do what it knows to be right, because it does not fear any consequences. When consequences are considered, fear immediately comes into play, and therefore the decision which is taken, more often than not, is the wrong decision. Infinite love only does what it knows to be right, because it never considers consequences. Consequences are irrelevant. Mind, ego mind, always finds a list of consequences, and therefore it will not do what is right. That is how ego mind operates. The foundational fear that people have is the fear of the unknown, which manifests as the fear of death. The manipulation of the fear of death is the manipulation of the pandemic we're now experiencing. People are frozen in fear. This is why doctors have so much power. Doctor, save me, please. I cannot die. I'm so scared of death. doctor, please, save me. When you connect to all that is, has been, and can never be, the fear of death evaporates because there's no death for the true me. Death only exists in the ego mind, and therefore, what dies is the ego, along with this old vehicle, the physical body, which, after years of abuse and in constant state of fear, the vehicle simply gives up. I must always remember that the vehicle is not me. It is just a false, temporary I, governed by the ego. Ego is paranoid of death because it knows it will eventually die with this vehicle. But the true me, the soul me, cannot possibly die. I am infinite love. All that is, has been, and can never be. Here on earth, I'm just living a brief, yet somewhat intense experience. Everyone can reach this connection and insight because it is our natural state. And I am not talking about sitting with your legs crossed on top of a mountain like Buddha. We can reach this connection by consciously working on ourselves each and every day. One of the way I work on myself is doing yoga in this spot specifically right now in front of this water. When you open your heart, you know that death is simply a transfer of attention. True freedom is the knowing who we really are, infinite love. This is why freedom is inside. Freedom is inside is the title of my book. The freedom of connecting to all that is, has been, and can ever be. Infinite love will never acquiesce to impositions on freedom. When enough people say no to impositions on freedom, this tyranny we're living will simply disappear. This is the revolution we need. Simply saying no, thank you, politely but firmly. This will change everything, and anyone can do it easily. You only need to remember who you are. The energetic heart is the most powerful magnetic field in the body. It is the center of everything. We have been manipulated to believe that the mind is the center of everything. It's not. The mind thinks, but it does not know. When the heart is open, it dominates the head. When the heart is not open, the head rules. When we change our perception, we change our personal experience, and this will change our society. And by extension, everything will change. Change human acquiescence to its own enslavement, and the world will change to infinite love. Please go into action now and make the choice between listening to your ego mendacious mind and the external authorities, or listening to your soul, the internal authority. I was blessed with time and created this new life outside of the totalitarian control system, and now I wish to be part of creating self-sustainable small communities. Please contact me. My contact information is below. The coronavirus pandemic is a psychological force that's being used to enslave humanity completely at every possible level through technocracy. There is no government solution. We must first remember who we are and then understand what we're doing here on Earth specifically right now. Assistance with farmland purchases in Colombia and Ecuador. Spanish lessons. Long-term stay at a Colombian farm, $130 USD per week, $470 USD per month. Truth Consciousness workshop at Cascada Cafeteria in English, Spanish, and French. Dental treatment of high quality and migraine treatment with NTI dental appliance. Infinite love.